Hi Fixer family, it's Charmin, and today is day 10 of the 12 days of Dollar Tree Christmas, and I have another fun tutorial for you. Today we are going to be making some super cute Christmas trees. Welcome to Fixin 2. Well, here we go. We have some fun Christmas trees for you guys today. We're going to be using some fabric that is not from the Dollar Tree, but I know that they have t-shirts and stuff like that from time to time that you can get from the Dollar Tree. But this is super inexpensive material that I've gotten from Walmart. And we're also going to be using this fun Christmas tree. See what we do with that. Let's get started. First, I want to tell you that the first thing I did, and guys, we have painted so many times jars and different things like that, but I wanted to tell you this small mason jar that we're going to be using for one of the Christmas trees, and I just painted it with my Waverly chalk paint. I put 2 coats on it and I'm letting it dry, and I wrapped twine around the top of it just to kind of give it a more of a rustic look. So that is done, setting it aside to dry. So now let's move. I want to show you what we're going to be doing with this Christmas tree. Now this came from the Dollar Tree, but then I also purchased this from Walmart, and it is that chunky, what they call Chanel chunky yarn. And this was, let's see, how many yards is this? This is 31.7 yards. So you'll be able to use this over and over again. But we're going to take this and create a fun Christmas tree. So first thing we're going to do, of course, is we are going to take off this tinsel. And it's so simple. They've just got it tucked in here. You just find the end of it and then just pull it off. And this is what you're left with. And I thought this would be great for a very simple Christmas tree. So we're going to take, and basically we're just going to take this Chanel ribbon and we are just going to wrap it around and around and around and around, hot gluing as we go. Alright guys, now that we've gotten up to the top, you can see a couple of things. One, that it actually has shown through some of this stuff, you know, just coming through. And the other thing is that it kind of looks kind of squared off, and this is great if that's what you want. But what we're going to do is we're going to actually attach the top with some hot glue up here, and then we're going to go all the way back down. So let's do that. So now we've gotten down to the very bottom, and again I'm going to actually glue all the way around. And you can leave it just like this. You can embellish it, but I think that looks super cute just like it is. For this next one, we're going to be using this, this is a felt ornament kit. It's a kit that the kids can make a Christmas tree with. It comes with some felt ornaments and they can glue them on. I think they may even be, no, they can be glued on with just regular tacky glue, Elmer's glue. But we're going to use this as a template. We're going to make some quilted Christmas trees on this one here. So what I've done, I've already gone ahead, is I opened it up, and on the back you see I took this, laid it out, made sure that I got the bottom lined up, and the neat thing about this fabric, it has lines on it so you can definitely get it straight. And then I just took a Sharpie marker and lightly traced around it. Now you're going to need a front and a back, so I traced it twice. And what I'm going to be using to cut this out are some pinking shears that I have. Now pinking shears are, see it that way. Oh, there you go. Now you can see it. Those have little teeth on them, and they're called pinking shears. Now they do two things. One, of course, it makes it look really super cool around the edges, but two, it also helps fabric not fray as bad. So we're going to go ahead and cut these out and get them ready to quilt, so to speak. Both of my trees are cut out, and basically what we're going to do is we are going to hot glue them together. We're going to hot glue it all the way down, and we're going to leave a hole at the bottom because we are going to use some of the inside of a pillow to get it stuffed and looking kind of quilted. So let's go ahead, and then I'm going to start up here at the top. Now we are ready to stuff our tree. The next step that we've got here is I left the whole bottom open so that we can stuff it in. So now we're just going to take and we're going to glue it, and we're going to find our center point and leave about 1 inch open. So I'm going to let that set, and then we're going to go ahead and get this ready. And I have some floral foam from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to take and just kind of find where it needs to be, and then you can just take your scissors. This cuts so easy, and so just use your scissors and cut off a good piece there. Enough that you want it to be good and tight when you stick it down into your mason jar. It's going to make a mess. Of course, I like making messes. Alright, so we've got that down in there. What I want to do with this dowel, I want it to kind of look like a tree trunk. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take some brown paint. Don't need very much. And we're just going to go ahead and we're going to do that stained effect that I've done many times before. Basically, we wipe it on. We'll paint it on here. Pretty good. And then I'm going to take a paper towel somewhere around here. I know I've got one. There it is. And we're going to just wipe it off. And see how that makes it, the wood comes through, but it looks like stain, and it dries super fast. There you go, and you just give it a second to dry if you need to, but typically these dry so fast. And if you want it a little darker, you go back over it again once it's dry and use the same technique. Alright, so now we are ready to go ahead and get my mess out of the way here. And we want to take and we want to put the dowel up in there. We're going to put some glue on it and stick it up in there. And then we are going to finish gluing the rest of that. So, had two things to happen. As you guys saw, I put way too much hot glue on my dowel and it caused a little bit of a mess, and I got that fixed. But then I realized something, y'all. Your dowel needs to be as long as your tree is. I think this one's too short because look, watch. That's not going to work. So I've come up with a solution on what I did, but definitely make sure that you get your dowel that's going to be as long as your tree, because that's what's going to be helping you keep your tree straight up. What I am going to do to fix my Christmas tree here is I'm taking a skewer that I have, a little bit smaller skewer, and I'm going to do the same technique as far as I did with this dowel. I'm going to leave this one in, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to slide it up into the back of it all the way, gluing it to the back before we put it into our little holder here. So let's go ahead and do that. Right now we're going to just take and put a little bit of glue once we're going to put this in here. Alright, so now let's get some of our moss and let's put it around the bottom. Now this gets a little bit messy, but it's the reindeer moss that you get from the Dollar Tree, and so we're just going to glue down in here and just put it on. Pat it down. And I also thought with this tree that we had just done that I would also garnish the top of it as well. So we're going to just take some of my little stuff here that I have, and we are going to garnish it as well at the top. So there you have it. There's the 3 little Christmas trees. I think these turned out amazing. I think they are the perfect touch to a rustic Christmas or a farmhouse Christmas. These can go on a mantle, anywhere you would like for them to go in your home. So it's very simple, very easy, cute farmhouse Christmas decor from the Dollar Tree. Who would have thought that you could have gotten something this cute? So guys, I am so glad that you guys have come along for the 12 days of Christmas. Yes, this is number 10. We've got 2 more to go. And so I am gearing up for the end of the 12 days of Christmas. It has been so fun, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed it as well. And if this is the first time to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you decided to stop by. And why don't you consider sticking around and becoming a part of the Fixer family? We'd love to have you. If you just hit that little subscribe button down there and the notification bell that's right next to it, you'll become a part of the Fixer family and be one of the first to know each time I upload a new video. Now, during my regular season, I post videos every Friday and would love for you to tag along. Well guys, I hope that you've enjoyed this. Have a beautiful and blessed day, and always remember to keep looking up, because that's where it all is. I'll see you on the next video.